The freestyle battles on the show often get heated, but in one episode things almost seem to get out of control between Chico Bean and Michael Rainey Jr. because of the character the latter portrays on Power. Nick Cannon kicked the battle off with a racist Yo Mama diss aimed at actor Jimmy O Yang, who clapped back by alluding to spending the last night with Cannon's girl. Following this exchange, Chico Bean stepped up, calling on Michael Rainey Jr., aka Tarek, and telling him that he was the most hated person in the hood after Donald Trump.
I'm mad. It's true. The most hated people in the hood is Donald Trump and then you.
While Chico kept pushing his finger on Rainey Jr.'s chest, he got pretty upset when the actor did the same while delivering his line, and Chico subsequently told his opponent that he would knock his ass out if he touched him again.
This is a show, and I could be your friend, but I'ma knock your ass out if you touch me again.
A bit of a brawl ensued, but the other team members managed to calm them down before Bobby J called out Partisan Fontaine, and this heated wild style went back to being all in good fun again. Celebrities as well as regular participants on Wild 'N Out love to make fun of Nick Cannon's personal life, especially his relationship to singer Mariah Carey. However, model Amber Rose appeared to get a little too personal for Nick's taste during her appearance. After he compared her head to a Twinkie, the model decided to clap back by telling him she was on the show doing him a favor, just like Mariah, she's your career saver. Nick was pretty shocked and was left speechless, while Amber Rose and the rest of the black team took home the title belt thanks to this insult.
I'm on this show doing you a favor, just like Mariah, she's your career saver.
A few years back, model Black China appeared on Wild 'N Out, and Nick Cannon started off the freestyle battle between the teams by making fun of her ex Tyga, who had sparked controversy after starting to date Kylie Jenner when she was just 16 years old. Cannon then added that he didn't want to say anything bad about the model though, because he wanted to spend one night in China.
Your last baby daddy, he was f***ing with a minor, so I ain't gonna say nothing bad about you, because I just want to spend one night in China.
While this might have seemed inappropriate to some members of the audience, things got even more inappropriate as the battle went on. After Christian made a sexual innuendo towards Emmanuel,
we all know your name is Emmanuel. You let me hit it once a year, I call it annual.
the crowd cheered and most of the participants were laughing, but Carlos apparently felt different. He appeared to be pretty shocked by the revelation that Christian and Emmanuel had sexual relations and jokingly announced that he didn't want to be on the same team as Christian anymore.
What dude just said ain't sitting too well. I can't be on his team. He f***ing Emmanuel.
Hey.
And things went even further out of hand after that, before the red team was eventually handed the victory. In 2015, Zendaya appeared on Wild 'N Out, and Doughboy apparently took quite a liking to her as he was willing to go topless for her during the game Talking Spit, where the team captain fills their mouth with water while members of the opposite team try to make them laugh and spit out the water. In this case, Zendaya and Nick Cannon were the team captains, and in an attempt to make the show host laugh, Doughboy said that he had been working out since the previous season before wondering if Nick Cannon could tell that he had lost weight. Because the show host managed to keep the water in his mouth, Doughboy decided to take things a step further and took his shirt off to give Nick a better look. This worked like a charm as Nick not only had to spit out his water, but also got up and ran away before coming back and grimacing at Doughboy's body.
Can you tell I lost weight or no? What about now?
Back in 2013, when Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey were still married, the singer made a surprise appearance on his show. The show host almost got into hot water after flirting with another woman during the game Let Me Holla. The goal of the game is to attract the female's attention in a comical way, with funny lines getting a bell and unfunny lines getting a buzz. After some of the other participants had delivered their lines, it was Cannon's turn to approach the young woman. However, just as he said, "What's happening, baby girl?" he was surprised by his wife, who walked on stage, much to the delight of the audience. Showing off her body in a black crop top, black jeans, and a black jacket, the diva walked up to her husband and threatened to shut all this shit down.
I will shut all the down. Okay? I will shut all this down.
It was all in good fun, of course, as Carrie mockingly shoved her husband away. The show host quickly went to a commercial break as he brought Carrie backstage. He later came back on stage jokingly saying, "We gotta hurry this shit up before all my stuff be out on the front lawn." DJ D-Rec is usually the one responsible for the beat, the bell, and the buzz during the games on the show. But in one episode, Nick Cannon decided to turn things around and called him onto the stage during a game of Pie or Die. In this game, each participant is given a word and has to use it correctly in a freestyle rap, gaining a bell if they manage to do so, and a pie in the face if they screw up the rap or use the word incorrectly. D-Rec reluctantly agreed, but just as he stepped on the stage, he started wondering why everyone around him was holding a pie. Despite giving his best, he never stood a chance to begin with, and after screwing up his rap during the second line, he found himself bombarded with pies from all sides, ending up with cream all over his face and head.
Okay. All y'all need,
Conceited and Justina are two of the best freestylers on the show, but in one episode, Conceited went a little over the top during the rap battle when he referred to him and Justina apparently spending the previous night together. While sexual innuendos are common on the show, Conceited made a very inappropriate joke about turning Justina's mouth into a daycare.
You don't say nothing because you know I don't play fair. Last night in my room, I told you stay there. I put so much kids in your grill, turn your mouth to a daycare.
When the two later watched a clip of the battle together, Justina commented that Conceited's diss was crazy and incredibly disrespectful, while calling it one of the best lines ever at the same time. Like many of us probably did at the time, she then began wondering what had gone through his mind when he came up with this line, and subsequently called him a sick f*** for that. Late Night Questions is a game on the show where the participants have to ask each other questions in bed, causing the other to be uncomfortable, and to add a twist they are given a topic. In this case, the topic for Conceited and Emmanuel was Nick and Mariah, and the show host was not exactly amused about having his private life be the butt of the joke yet again.
Extra pair of jeans, because it's clear you wear the pants around here.
And to add insult to injury, Emmanuel, aka Mariah, brought up Christian Million, whom Nick Cannon had dated for 3 years prior to meeting Mariah.
Work, can you do that thing that you do that I like?
do I look like Christina Milian?
Shocked and obviously a little uncomfortable, the show host turned away and hid behind one of his team members. Hits below the belt are definitely allowed on Wild 'N Out, and celebrities shamelessly use the opportunity to constantly poke fun at Nick Cannon's love life. But when Shaquille O'Neal appeared on the show in season 7 and destroyed the show host during the freestyle battle, he took things a little too far. After Cannon called him a gay giant, Shaq clapped back by saying that Nick hadn't been the only one who made Mariah hit them high notes.
Jolly Gay, I like that quote. You wasn't the only one making Mariah hit them high notes.
This came shortly after Cannon and singer Mariah Carey had split up, with their divorce being finalized a few months after the episode aired. While the audience and the rest of the participants thought this was pretty funny, Cannon immediately admitted his defeat, but it later turned out that the joke was on Shaq after all. As Cannon revealed in Wild Thoughts when watching a clip of the battle, his ex-wife didn't find the joke very funny. In fact, the singer was so upset by the diss that she actually made Shaquille O'Neal apologize for it.
Miss Mariah, I apologize. These is only jokes, Miss Mariah.
Thank you for checking this video out, and don't forget to smash that like button and also subscribe for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification